Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I added a pop of color on the eyelid. It has been pretty gloomy here where I live, so I really wanted to add some like spring vibes to it and add like a little pop of color. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's look, and if you want to see how I got this eye look with the pop of color on my lid, then just keep watching. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Dark Brown. This Brow Wiz from Anastasia is probably one of my favorite products from Anastasia in general. This shade matches my eyebrow color perfectly. I really like the consistency of the actual brow pencil. It's not too waxy. I have tried a couple that have been a little bit too waxy, and I see that it pulls my eyebrow hairs out. I'm going to spoolie out my eyebrows. So I'm kind of starting at the beginning of the brow and just following my brow hairs. Also, I'm sorry for the lighting. I do use natural lighting for my videos, and it is overcast and it's supposed to rain in like an hour and a half. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it is like just super overcast. So I'm really hoping I finish my video in time before it starts raining, because then that'll be a whole mess. Are you serious? Next, to add a little bit more definition, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. And then I'm going to use my Morphe E29 brush to go ahead and do that. And just fill in the sparse areas. Next, I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer in the shade Classic Ivory. And then for the brush, I'm going to be using the Morphe E19 brush. It's just a little concealer brush that I like to use for cleaning up my eyebrows. So I'm going to go in and clean up the front of the brow and just sharpen up the tail of it. And then I'm going to use my ring finger and just blend all of that out. Next, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. eyebrow gel. It has one side for eyebrows and the other side for eyelashes. I really like using both for my eyebrows. I think they work exactly the same, and it's a lot cheaper than any other brow gel. I think this is like $2. Next, it's nothing new, but I'm going to be taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. I'm going to take that all over my face, just a couple pumps on my finger. I've mentioned this before, but this is one of my favorite concealers. One of my favorite primers, because it's so moisturizing and my skin has been ridiculously dry. Next, what I like using in substitute of a primer water, I go in with the Morphe setting spray. This is probably one of my favorite setting sprays just because I like the way it comes out. It's in an aerosol can. When you spray it all over your face, it's not going to leave the little dots on your face. It really just gives you like a perfect all over mist. That also worked to help tame my baby hairs, so perfect. For foundation, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Healthy Luminous Makeup in the shade N3 Natural Buff. I do want to have kind of like a bronzy vibe going on with the eye look that I want to be creating today, so I really like this because it is a very luminous foundation. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but this is the Real Techniques blender, and I really like it. Honestly, I've never tried a beauty blender from the brand Beauty Blender. I always have used the Real Techniques one because it is a lot more inexpensive. I'd rather pay $6.99 for a makeup sponge instead of $20 for one. And also my chest is a little bit tanner. It still doesn't match my face, but this foundation is going to match my neck, and that's what I'm going for. I usually look for foundations that are going to match my neck rather than my face, because my face is always going to be a lot lighter than my neck. Because when I do self-tan, I don't self-tan on my face, and it actually blends into the perfect shade that my foundations are, so. This foundation doesn't cover all of the redness that I have going on right now. My skin is acting up as usual. What's new? So I'm just going to probably put a couple more layers on top of the parts that I need extra coverage. It matches my neck. I'm going to add a little bit of this on my cheeks because that's where I have the most redness. I'm just going to add a little dollop of foundation. For concealer today, I'm going to be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Neutral. Yes. And I'm going to put that under my eyes because that's where I do have, you know, my eye bags. I'm gonna put it on the chin, on my forehead to conceal the redness that I have going on for some reason, and then a little bit on the bridge of the nose. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend all of that out. I'm gonna put that on my eyelids as well. When I go in with the eyeshadow shades, I like the concealer that I use to be the base. I'm not really a fan of eyeshadow primers, believe it or not. So I always go in with my concealer and I put that on my eyelid just so I can use that as a eyeshadow primer, I guess. So before I set my whole face and where I put concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Smashbox Studio Skin Shaping Foundation. One side has foundation, which I don't really care for the foundation, but the other side it does have the contour stick, and that's what I like using. I do want to have like a more bronzy look going on today, so I am going to be adding a little bit more extra bronze to the skin. I'm going to go in with the cream contour right here on my cheekbones. And then I just put a little bit. I put the cream contour on my forehead. I just put it on my jawline like that. And then I put it where I normally would contour my nose. So I'm gonna go in with the back side, like not the side that I use foundation, but I'm going in with the side of the Beauty Blender, and I'm gonna blend that in as well. I blend in an upward motion just because I don't want to drag down the cream contour because it's going to make my face look a lot longer. That I'm going to blend that in, and then I'm just going to drag that down a little bit just to add some color to my neck. So to set the concealer that I put everywhere, I'm going to go in with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm going to go ahead and put that under the places that I put concealer with my Morphe E48 brush. So to set the cream contour in place, I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I'm going to go in with this middle shade right here, and it is the color Shadow Play. I'm going to go in and just bronze up where I put that cream contour. I also didn't mention, this is the Morphe M527 brush. For blush today, I'm going to go in with the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Bellissimo Bronze. And this is the Morphe M427. And I'm just going to blend that over. For highlighter, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. And this is in the shade 100. I have forgotten a couple videos back, but yes, it is in the shade 100. And then I'm going to go in with my Morphe R12 brush. This is part of the Rose Gold collection, and it is discontinued. But any other fan brush or highlighting brush that you guys like would be perfect for this. So I'm going to go in with this right over where I put the bronzer. Can you even see the highlight since it's so gloomy outside? Then I'm going to go in with it on my nose, on my Cupid's bow, and on my chin. I'm struggling with this highlighter over here because I broke it, and it has like a little chunk that's like just, you know, flying all over the place. So I have to be really careful with this. So for eyes, I wanted to do a pop of color on the eyelid, and I looked at the Anastasia Sultry palette, which is this one, and I really like, I really like this shade right here called Bloom. I feel like it's super, super pretty, and I honestly just want to cover my whole eyelid in it. But I also really like this color right here. It's called Cyborg. But I really wanted a pop of color on the eyelid today, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I feel like I'm a bad YouTuber by saying I don't know what I'm doing. But like at the start of my videos, I usually don't know what I'm doing. I almost dropped it. So the first shade that I want to go into is this color right here. It's called Twig. I'm gonna go in with that color on my Morphe M535 brush. The Fallout on this palette. I'm gonna go in with that shadow all in my crease as a transition shade. This is a really, really cool tone brown, but I like it because I feel like it's really gonna complement the coral color, coral peach. color. Next, I'm going to go in with my Morphe M513 brush, and this is just a smaller blending brush. I'm going to go in with the shade Birch, which is this color right here. And I'm going to blend that in with the color that I had put on top, which was Twig. This lighting outside is just really affecting my studio light. So I'm looking at the Sultry palette, and it doesn't look like it just has like a very like neutral brown. So I think I'm gonna go in with the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia, and then I think I'm gonna go in with the shade right here called Rustic. I'm gonna go in with that, and I'm gonna pack that on the outer corner and the inner corner with my Morphe R39. And I'm gonna pack it on the inner corner. So there's like a little gap for the color that we're gonna be putting on in a minute. Next, I'm gonna go in with a little bit denser of a blending brush, but this is the Morphe E17 brush, and I'm gonna go in with the shade right here called Dystopian. It is a dark, I would say a cool tone chocolate, and just lightly pack that on the outer corner. Next, to put on that colored eyeshadow, I'm gonna go in with this brush right here. It is like a packing brush, like a dense packing brush. I don't even know the brand of it. It's called Beautiful by Nature. But any packing brush that you guys have would be perfect for this. I'm gonna go in with the color shade right here, which is Bloom. I'm gonna go in and pack that on this brush. Ah, fallout. And then I'm gonna go in on the center of the lid. Wow. So with this color, I'm just gonna go in a couple times and just pack that over and over again just to get the color that I do want. Really quickly, I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe R39, just the taper brush that I used. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, Birch, and I'm just gonna take that on the brush really quick and just blend everything that I have so far all together. Birch is what we use as a transition shade, which is why I wanted to use that color right now, because the transition shade is the color that you see at the top of the eyeshadow. So to blend everything in together, I'm gonna go ahead and use that color right there. So I'm gonna go in with that Bloom shade, and I'm gonna go in with it on my finger and just pack it on, because I do get the most product when I use my finger. So I use the brush just to lay it down, but I'm gonna go in with my finger and just pack on the color a lot more, so it's a lot more noticeable and vibrant. My finger's stained. So for shadow on the lower lash line, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Y20 brush. I'm gonna go in with the shade that we use as our transition shade, I'm gonna go in with this color right here, Birch, once again on that lower lash line brush, and I'm gonna just blend that in. And then next, I'm gonna go in with that shade right here called Twig that we also put as a transition shade. I'm gonna go in with that with a little bit more of a lighter hand, and I'm gonna just blend both of those shadows together. Lighter hand, Alexis. For the brow bone highlight, I'm gonna go back in with the Sultry palette. I'm gonna be using this shade right here called Pearl, and I'm gonna use that on my Morphe M212 brush. This is more of like a packed glitter, I should say, so it is a little bit more of a looser pigment, but I'm gonna go in with my Morphe spray and just quickly spray that. So I'm just go in with that on my brow bone. The shade Pearl just really wanted to be a star of the show today, but no. I'm gonna pack that on my inner corner. I really like that shade actually. I didn't spray the brush. I thought I heard rain. No, the weather app told me I have 23 more minutes, so. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. I'm gonna go in and tight line my eyes, and then I'm gonna go in a little bit on my lower lash line. Next, I'm going with mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put a quick coat of mascara on. before we put on our lashes. And then on the bottom lashes as well. For lashes today, I'm going to be using the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. I really like these lashes. I tried them on for the first time yesterday. I love these lashes. They're so pretty. And I feel like these lashes are going to be perfect for this eye look too, because I really want the color to stand out, so these lashes aren't going to be blocking it. I still haven't found my lash glue with the applicator, so here I am stuck using the Duo lash glue, the regular one. I'm going to just go in and put some glue. I'm going to quickly go in with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper Black. And I'm just going to quickly line my lash line so there's no gap between the lashes and my actual lashes. I always recommend putting liner on your lash line when you're putting lashes on that have a thick band. Basically, where all the lash glue that I put is the lash band. So the thicker the lash band is, the more noticeable it's gonna be if you don't have liner on, and the more noticeable it's gonna be between your real lashes and the fake ones. So I just want to go ahead and line that really quickly. I do wait for the glue to dry. I wait about 30 to 40 seconds. If you put the lash on when the lash glue is still tacky, it will slip and slide and it can ruin your liner, it'll ruin your eyeshadow. So the key thing is just to make sure the lash glue is tacky. While you're waiting, you can put your mascara on or you can put glue on the other lash. I'm just gonna go ahead and wait for that to dry. So when I put my lashes on, I always place them right on the center of my lid first. Like that, and then I just place down the inner corner and the outer corner of the lashes. And in process of sticking the outer part of the lash to the eye, I do like to get my natural lashes and I kind of pinch them a little bit with the real lashes so there is no gap and you can't really tell that I'm wearing lashes, even though clearly everyone will know that I am. So I'm gonna go in and glue that down on the front part of the lash. I'm gonna pinch together my real lashes and the fake lash just to make sure everything looks like it's one lash, because then it looks weird if you have like your lash, a gap, and then your real lashes. I'm actually gonna go in really quickly with the Morphe E4 brush and then my Hoola Benefit bronzer, and I'm just gonna bronze up a little bit more. It looks on camera like I don't have any bronzer on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go in today with the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Stockholm. Is it gonna match? Yeah. I'm over here just trying to beat the rain. It's supposed to rain at 1. It's 12:54. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow and just add gloss on top. I'm really a gloss person. Like, I don't know, I can't have matte lips for some reason. Like, I don't know, like they just get dry, they just feel dry to me and I don't like them, so I feel like I always have to go in with the gloss. So I'm gonna go in with that. I will never get over the scent of this. It smells so good. I wish I can like zoom in so you guys can see the eye look, but that's my zooming in. So lastly, I'm gonna go in again with the Morphe setting spray and I'm gonna go ahead and put that all over my face. And then I'm gonna go back in with my Real Techniques blender and I'm just gonna blend everything together. So that way all the powders really just melt in the skin. It honestly has made such a difference with my makeup. So then when you go in and you just tap everything in together, it really just looks like it's a part of your skin. Clearly it's not, and you can tell it's makeup, but it doesn't look powdery or cakey. It honestly just blends everything seamlessly together. And I think it looks so pretty. That is it for today's look, everyone. I really hope you liked it. Again, it wasn't really in the direction that I was planning on going into. I feel like these lashes really complement this eye look too, because it's not covering the eyelid, it's just going in like a cat eye effect. So I feel like these lashes are perfect for this. To be quite honest, I think I fell in love with this foundation all over again. I haven't used it in a while just because it is a tanner shade. If you guys have any video recommendations for me that you guys want me to post, then go ahead and leave those in the comments down below. I do have a couple videos in mind, but I definitely want to put out videos that you guys are going to enjoy watching and you guys are going to look forward to watching. So with that being said, I really hope you guys like this look and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye! Eyebrows literally take so long And sometimes I just don't have the patience for this. Oh look, you can see my little Valentine's Day balloon in the back. I know it's not Valentine's Day anymore, but I wonder if anyone noticed I got my nails done. Today my foundation actually matched my neck, so like, comment, subscribe.